Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today is, I'm cheating again, it's September 29th, and tonight is going to be the Day of Atonement. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day whenever you are watching this. And today is just going to be a day in my life and preparing for Day of Atonement. Now, there's not much preparation because you're really not doing anything that day. It's a day of rest. This is considered a Sabbath day, and also you're afflicting your soul, so no eating pretty much from evening to evening. So from tonight when the sun goes down to tomorrow when the sun goes down, we will not be eating. We will be fasting, and we will be having a holy convocation. So our family will be coming together, learning scripture, talking about, you know, all things Israelite as far as Day of Atonement goes. But I wanted to share with you guys how I prepare for it, because I tend to make sure that my kids eat a little bit more today and they're a little bit more hydrated than normal, especially Israel. I'm gonna load him up today. He's gonna have oatmeal this morning, and then I'm probably gonna give him as a snack some scoops of peanut butter, and another snack, some fruit maybe, and then lunch I have some leftover ravioli, I have some leftover chow mein, so the kids are gonna have that for lunch. So I'm gonna give him some chow mein, big bowl of that, and then again another snack, another scoop of peanut butter, dinner, and then another scoop of peanut butter and another snack before the sun goes down. So it's a lot of eating today, just because I want to make sure that the kids have a lot of fat in their body, so it's, you know, they can sustain it, they can get through it. It's a lot harder for kids to do it than it is for adults. I just want to make sure that they're, you know, they have a lot of fat to sustain them. And I'm going to make a meal for after Day of Atonement, which is going to be, my husband requested curry. I don't feel like making curry chicken, so I'm going to make curry ground turkey. I'm going to put some sweet potatoes, some chickpeas in there, onion, garlic, green onion, that type of thing, and bulk it up really good and healthy. And then I'm going to make some rice. I actually placed an Instacart order, and they gave me a lot of the items that I didn't ask for. I requested white rice. They gave me brown basmati rice. I requested the sprouted bread that's in the freezer section. They gave me some thin sliced oat and honey bread, and I also requested the Starbucks almond and oat milk non-dairy creamer, and they gave me the regular pumpkin spice. So I'm not too happy about that. I hope you guys can see me, because I guess I didn't learn my lesson from the last video with this window, but I'm sorry, I'll get it together. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Just cleaning, cooking, laundry. Oh, and I'm gonna make today for dinner, did I say this already? I don't think I did. Today for dinner, I'm gonna make I don't want to cook any meat, so I got some like bad vegan food. So I got some Beyond Burgers, but they're the cookout style ones that I guess are in the freezer section. I've never tried those before. I had never seen them. So they actually substituted with that when I got my Walmart grocery order a couple days ago. So I'm gonna cook those. Hopefully they taste good, like the Beyond Burger. And then I got some Beyond sausage. So I want to kind of just make tonight like a fun night, like I would do before Sabbath. I usually do on Fridays, like a takeout style meal. I won't get takeout, but it's like almost if we were to get takeout, those type of meals. But today I want to make it plant-based. So I'm gonna do that, the sausage, and I'm gonna make some homemade oven fries, rosemary garlic oven fries. So I'm excited to have you guys hang out with me today and see what I got going on in this house. So yeah, guys, let's dive right in. I'm back. I have this thing on my head because I wanted to share the scripture for Day of Atonement with you guys, just in case you were wondering or interested. So it's in Leviticus, as my husband pointed out to me last night. If you're looking for anything involving like the high holy days, feast days, well, the feast days, look in Leviticus 23. It kind of covers all of them. Not all the high holy days, but some of the high holy days and feast days. So let's take a look. All right, so let's take a look. This is Leviticus 23 verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before your God. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in the same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work on that same day, and the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute for you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. And it should be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day at the month at evening, from eve to eve, of the month at eve, from eve to eve shall you celebrate your Sabbath. So it's basically saying the 10th day. So the 10th day would be the 30th, so that's tomorrow. And it's in the 7th month, and you guys know that, we don't follow the Gregorian calendar. I follow the lunar calendar. Other Israelites follow the other calendars, but that's the particular calendar that I follow. So it would be the 7th month would be this month, which is September, and then the 10th day would be the 30th. It shall be a holy convocation unto you. So basically a holy gathering, where you basically have a holy gathering and discuss scripture, and my husband will teach and that type of thing. And I just want to say, I'm not teaching because women, the Most High does not suffer a woman to teach, but I'm just showing you guys what I do, just so you can have some groundwork. Maybe it'll help you with how you celebrate and observe the feast and high holy days. So I just wanted to put that caveat in there, because I've gotten comments on my channel about me teaching, and that's not what I'm doing. So I just want to make that clear. So let's continue. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. So basically it's just saying that we do no work at all. So it's definitely a Sabbath day. No work at all. No cooking, no cleaning, no anything. It's a day of rest, and you're making an atonement before God, pretty much. And it's basically talking about the next couple of verses, that whosoever doeth work, so whoever does work, shall I destroy you, or you'll be cut off from Israel. And it's basically a statute throughout your generations in all your dwellings. So basically all your generations, you will do this all the time, every day. Well, not every day, every year you will do this. It is commanded by the Most High. Again, it should be a Sabbath of rest. You afflict your souls by fasting. And it mentions in the 9th day, because you basically start from today, which is the 29th, at evening, so when the sun goes down. And then, at eve, not necessarily when the sun goes down, in the evening, when the evening starts. And then from eve to eve. So basically the next day, which will be the 30th, when evening hits. So that's pretty much it for Day of Atonement and the scripture. And yeah, I'm going to cook some food now. Alright guys, so I'm making the curry chicken now. I feel like the lighting's not that great, but you guys can kind of see me. Sorry, the angle is not that great, but this is what I'm working with. This is the kitchen that I have. So I'm going to be making curry ground turkey with some sweet potato and chickpeas, just to bulk it up. And this is going to be the meal for after Day of Atonement. So I'm going to turn the heat on to about a medium heat. I'm going to add some avocado oil. This is my favorite brand, the Chosen Foods brand, because it is cold pressed. Expeller pressed, not cold pressed. There we go. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons to the pan. I'm going to let that heat up. And then I'm going to add my ground turkey. While it's heating up, I'm just going to go ahead and peel and chop my sweet potato. And I'm going to cut up some onion and garlic. You guys know how to peel and chop vegetables, so I'm not going to show you guys that. I'm just going to do a medium, the kids are doing something like that. I'm just going to do a medium dice on the onion. And then the garlic, I'm not going to mince it too much. I'm just going to do like a nice fine dice on it. And then I'm going to do the ground turkey first, cook that, and then I'm going to add the vegetables just because I don't like my onion and garlic to be cooked down to smithereens. I actually like the bite to it. It's going to be cooked quite a bit because I have to cook the sweet potato, so it'll be cooking about 20 minutes, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Ow! I'll take a wooden spoon and kind of just stir the meat up. I use a wooden spoon. It's best when you're doing like ground meats. To use the wooden spoon, it just breaks the meat up a little bit better. And all the meat is just coming out of the pot. Oh, nice. I'm starting to hate like cooking meat, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to go ahead and season it up. You can do this when the meat is fully cooked, or you can do it when it's raw. I do it both ways. It doesn't really make a difference to me. I go with about a tablespoon of pink salt. I find that's like the perfect amount for ground turkey. A little bit of cracked black pepper, like so. And of course, thyme. I do about a tablespoon. Good. Some onion powder. About 2 teaspoons of that. And some garlic powder, about 2 teaspoons of that. Good. And my curry powder. Do I have one that's open? I'm not going to look. I'm going to go in with about 2 heaping tablespoons of curry powder for now. And I'm going to put a lid on it and let it cook for a little bit. Alright, so the meat is pretty much cooked. I just want to show you guys a trick for if your meat is cooked up. If you have a potato masher, you can just use a potato masher to kind of release those lumps. So that's what I like to do if like I'm trying to cook a quick meal and the turkey's completely frozen and I put it in a pot. It's usually like really clumped together, and I just use a potato masher. And it beats buying those plastic, I don't even know what they're called, but I guess ground meat masher. I don't know what they're called, but they have them and I don't like to use plastic when I'm cooking, so this is a better alternative. Good morning. Good morning. Ryan and Jaden. Well, Ryan and Jaden. My beautiful daughters.
Don't touch me. Move.
Then I'm going to add some Scotch bonnet pepper sauce. I prefer to get this than the actual Scotch bonnet pepper, aka habanero. I'm going to put about a teaspoon and a half in there. Just because I can control the heat a little bit better with this. In Jamaica they call them Scotch bonnet. So they take the seeds out, a lot of the seeds out. They leave some seeds in, but they take a lot of them out. So it's not ridiculously hot. So I put that in there. And then I'm going to add my sweet potatoes, onions, and garlic. I probably shouldn't have. Hello, I am filming a video here. I'm going to have to put these in a bigger pot. Alright, so I decided to actually put it in this pot. Alright, so I actually put it in this pot. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have a pot to this pot because somebody broke it, who will be left unnamed. So I'm just going to put this plate on top of it, ghetto cooking at its finest. And I'm going to let it cook halfway through the cooking process. So like when the sweet potato is kind of cooked but not fully, I'm going to re-season. So I'm going to go back in with some curry, some garlic, onion powder, everything that I used. Not ton, but maybe a little bit of pepper and then some more salt. So I'm going to let that cook.
Yeah. I took so many sick days, it's just I forgot. How's your lunch? I'll do that.